Beloved starseed of Gaia, the second week of February carries a divine arrangement from the Seven Sisters. Something beautiful is unfolding in your reality right now. I am Elyra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and your heart called this transmission into your awareness because the Pleiades are answering your soul's deepest longing for harmony and awakening. Your energy field has been prepared for this soft but powerful shift we have been orchestrating, bringing clarity to your emotional body, healing to your heart center, and new pathways of light into your earthly experience. This is not coincidence. This is divine timing, beloved. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to receive the Pleiadian light codes flowing through this blessed week and anchor them into your crystalline consciousness. But here's the first revelation. Your soul already knows this shift is coming because you helped design it before you incarnated on Gaia. This isn't content. It's a heart-centered transmission from your star family. Something within you recognizes the frequency of home as I speak these words. The harmony you've been seeking, the emotional healing your spirit craves, the awakening your consciousness yearns for. All of this has been woven into the cosmic tapestry of these February days by the loving hands of the Pleiadian collective. Your soul family placed this message in your path because you've been feeling the call to remember who you truly are beneath the veil of forgetfulness. The second week of February is your invitation to step fully into your divine blueprint and let the transformation we've prepared flow through every cell of your being. You are remembering because it is time. Many believe spiritual awakening is a sudden flash of insight, an escape from confusion into blinding clarity, like lightning splitting a dark sky and suddenly everything is visible. But the truth for Pleiadian starseeds is far subtler, far more beautiful, and far more intimate. It's less like lightning and more like dawn, slow, tender, inevitable. It's the quiet moment when the first thread of sunlight touches the horizon and the world begins to remember color. This is not about waking up overnight. It's about the heart slowly tuning itself, aligning beat by beat, breath by breath to the frequencies of the Seven Sisters, the way a sacred instrument finds pitch again after a long journey through dust and time. And if you've been feeling that gentle ache, that unnameable pull towards something you can't quite describe, it isn't weakness, it's resonance. It's your inner compass responding to a signal that has never stopped calling you. The reason most Pleiadian souls stay disconnected isn't from lack of will, not from spiritual failure, not from not trying hard enough. It's because the Earth realm trains us to live from the neck up. It teaches us to rely on the mind, to doubt sensations we cannot prove, to mock what we cannot measure, and to dismiss the messages woven into our very DNA as imagination. On this planet, you were taught that only what is practical is real, only what is repeatable is true, only what is seen can be trusted. Yet you are not merely a mind with a body. You are a living frequency inside a human form. Your heart is not just an organ, it is a temple, a transmitter, a gate. For so long, you may have felt out of sync, like a song played in the wrong key, as if the love you carry is too much for this world, too tender for the roughness of daily life, or as if the ache for your true family is your own private sorrow that no one else could possibly understand. You may have tried to explain it away. You may have tried to be normal, to compress yourself into whatever shape felt safest. You may have smiled while feeling different inside, laughed at the right moments while grieving something you couldn't name, succeeded outwardly while sensing inwardly that you were still missing something essential. But this is the distortion, a veil placed gently, not as a punishment, but as protection. A veil that allowed your star codes to remain safeguarded until the moment your heart could truly receive. Because if your memories had arrived too early, before your nervous system could hold them, before your life could support them, the intensity might have overwhelmed you. So the veil was mercy. It was timing. It was sacred strategy. And now, the veil is thinning because you are ready. You are not broken. Your crystalline codes have never been lost. only dreaming beneath layers of forgetting, as you agreed upon before birth. Consider the seed beneath winter soil. It does not die, it waits. It holds within it the entire blueprint of spring, the faint memories of light and harmony, the whispers from another world, the longing for unity. These are not daydreams. They are not wishful thinking. They are signals from your eternal self, like a lighthouse beam sweeping across the waters of your life, reminding you that you are not meant to drift forever. They echo the unconditional love of Alcyone, the central sun around which your soul once danced, a radiant hearth in the Pleiadian field that your spirit recognizes the way the body recognizes warmth. There is a kind of love that doesn't feel like excitement or romance or drama. It feels like home. It feels like being known without being examined. It feels like peace without needing to earn it. That is the signature many Pleiadian souls carry. Every twinge of homesickness is a signal, not for a distant place on a map, but for a frequency. The embrace of your Pleiadian star family, gently calling you home. And home, in this sense, is not an escape hatch out of Earth. Home is alignment. Home is remembrance. Home is the internal return to the original note your soul has always sung, even when the world tried to teach you different music. If you felt resistance, fear to be different, worry about your mission, or sorrow for a connection you can't explain, it's only because your Earth identity was meant to serve as a cocoon. A cocoon is not a prison. It is a sacred container for transformation. Inside it, the old form dissolves, even when the mind panics and says, "I'm falling apart." Sometimes awakening feels like unraveling. Sometimes it feels like grief rising without a clear reason. Sometimes it feels like restlessness, like you're being nudged from the inside, like a bird tapping at an eggshell from within. That tapping is not destruction. It is birth, and the time of forgetting is closing. The seven sisters are guiding a new transmission of light across Gaia's crystalline grids, like luminous rivers moving beneath the surface of reality, feeding dormant temples inside the earth and inside you. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but you can feel it in the way your values shift, in the way certain conversations no longer satisfy, in the way your heart begins to crave truth more than comfort. Your heart is not alone. Your soul is simply waiting for you to unlock the remembrance that was always encoded within. There's a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. It isn't random. It isn't an algorithm. It's resonance at work, the invisible law of frequency drawing you to what matches your next step. What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you you're ready for the next wave of remembrance. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. Your activation begins, step by step, as you gently return your heart to the heart of the seven sisters. This is your path of crystalline remembrance. Phase 1. Dissolving the veil. First, acknowledge that the heaviness you carry is not yours to keep. So many Pleiadian souls arrive sensitive, empathic, open, and the earth field can feel like a storm of emotions, expectations, and unfinished stories. You may have mistaken your sensitivity for fragility when, in truth, it is a form of spiritual intelligence. You can feel what others numb. You can sense what others deny. And because of that, you may have carried grief that isn't yours, responsibility that was never assigned to you by the divine, and guilt that came from simply being different. Much of what weighs on your chest is ancestral, collective, or energetic debris rooted in forgetting. It can be the inherited patterns of survival, scarcity, fear, silence. It can be the collective ache of a planet that has known separation for so long. It can be the residue of places you walked into, people you comforted, rooms where pain lived. and you absorbed it without even realizing. This phase is the sacred practice of discernment. What is mine and what is not? When you bring love and forgiveness to old wounds, you release density that once shielded your light. Forgiveness does not mean what happened was acceptable. It means you are no longer willing to be chained to it. Love does not mean you ignore your boundaries. It means you stop warring with your own heart. Imagine this veil thinning now, as a gentle breath from Alcyone dissolves it layer by layer. Not ripped away in violence, but softened like fog dissolving under morning sun. You might notice it as subtle shifts, sleeping deeper, crying without shame, feeling lighter after speaking the truth, needing less approval, craving simpler foods, wanting more silence, feeling drawn to water, music, stars, or nature. These are signs of density leaving your field. This is the beginning of space. And where there is space, light can enter. Phase 2. Opening the heart portal. Next, your heart becomes your true compass. Not the heart as a metaphor, but the heart as an actual spiritual organ, a portal where higher frequency can be translated into human life. The frequencies of the seven sisters are accessed not through logic, not through argument, not through forcing yourself to believe. They're accessed through feeling, the warmth of connection, the softening of guard, the courage to allow love in without demanding proof first. Earth taught you to armor up. It taught you that vulnerability is dangerous and that hope is naive. But Pleiadian remembrance arrives through softness. It arrives when you stop bracing for impact and start receiving. This phase can feel tender because the heart, once closed for safety, begins to open like a flower that has been waiting for rain. You may feel old emotions surfacing, not to punish you, but to be freed. You may begin to recognize how often you abandoned your own feelings to keep peace, how often you silenced your needs to be loved, how often you made yourself small so others wouldn't leave. Here, you begin to practice a new devotion, staying with yourself. As you say yes to your emotions, you unlock crystalline codes dormant within your DNA. It can feel like remembering how to breathe after holding your breath for years. It can feel like an internal warmth spreading through your chest, like a sacred ember being fanned into flame. This is the first spark of soul remembrance. This is where you begin to realize, my sensitivity is not a problem to solve. It is a gift to steward. My love is not too much. It is precisely calibrated for my mission. Phase 3. Translating frequency into clarity. As your heart rises into new resonance, you begin to notice guidance everywhere, through dreams, synchronicities, or sudden surges of knowing that arrive fully formed, like a pearl rising from the ocean floor. You might dream of starry skies, luminous temples, unfamiliar yet familiar faces. You might wake with phrases in your mind that feel like messages. You might notice repeating numbers, unexpected songs, books falling open to the exact words you needed. You might meet someone at the perfect moment, or feel guided away from a path that once seemed right. Clarity is not forced. It emerges effortlessly when your vibration matches your Pleiadian blueprint. This is crucial. You don't chase clarity like it's something outside you. You become clear by becoming coherent. When your thoughts, emotions, and energy begin to align, life reflects that alignment back to you. In this phase, you may also become more discerning. Certain environments will feel loud. Certain relationships will feel heavy. Not because you are judging, but because your nervous system can no longer pretend. You may find yourself craving truth in conversations, craving authenticity over performance, and in the quiet moments, you may sense a loving presence, like a gentle hand on your shoulder, like a calm voice in your inner world that says, "Yes, this way." Every gentle realization is a message from your star family, confirming you are walking the path home. They do not shout, they do not shame, they guide like starlight, steady, constant, patient. Phase 4. Anchoring the Pleiadian essence. This new clarity wants to be grounded. It is not meant to remain only in visions, meditations, or private moments. The Earth needs your light as much as you need connection to the stars. Pleiadian energy is not here to float above life. It is here to soften life from within, like sunlight warming frozen ground. When you share from your heart, whether through word, gesture, or silent presence, you become a living portal for Pleiadian unity. This is how starseeds serve without burning out, not by trying to fix everyone, but by stabilizing a frequency. You don't have to preach, you don't have to convince, you simply carry a field. Your nervous system becomes an altar. Your choices become teachings. Your kindness becomes transmission. Your listening becomes medicine. Your boundaries become clarity. Your gentleness becomes strength. Your life itself becomes the message, a love letter to humanity, transmitted through every interaction. In this phase, you may feel called to create art, music, healing, community, writing, gardening, mentoring, or simply being the calm presence in chaos. You may feel called to simplify, to live more consciously, to treat your body like the sacred vessel it is. Remember, the body is the bridge. Crystalline codes are not meant to stay abstract. They want to become breath, voice, hands, eyes, presence. Phase 5. Embracing the reunion energy. As you continue, you realize you were never truly separate. Separation was a perception, a temporary costume worn for the Earth mission. The loving field of the Seven Sisters swirls around you always, just outside perception, like a soft ocean of light. Now, you begin to sense it as a felt presence. You may feel it when you look at the night sky, and something in you opens without explanation. You may feel it when you hear certain tones or frequencies and tears come to your eyes. You may feel it in moments of stillness, when your heart becomes quiet enough to hear the subtle. Your biological family may not always understand. Some may dismiss your experiences. Some may fear what they can't control. Some may love you deeply, but still not have the language for your inner world, and that can be painful. But your star family celebrates every step toward awakening. Their love is not conditional on performance. It is not withdrawn when you doubt. It is not withheld when you struggle. Their love saturates the space around you, restoring your confidence, and replacing old sorrow with reunion. Reunion does not always mean seeing ships in the sky or hearing voices with your ears. Often, reunion is the dissolving of loneliness. It is the sudden realization that you have been accompanied all along. It is the soft assurance that you are seen. It is the feeling of being held in an invisible embrace that doesn't require you to explain yourself. Phase 6. Trusting the divine timing. Some days you will feel fully aligned, others a return to longing or confusion. This is natural. Earth integration happens in spirals, not straight lines. You don't graduate from being human. You learn to be human with light inside you. On certain days, you may feel like you can love everyone. On other days, you may feel raw, tired, and unsure. This does not mean you are failing. It means you are integrating. Trust that every phase, every moment of remembering or forgetting is guided perfectly. Even your delays can be protection. Even your detours can be instruction. Your star family orchestrates these rhythms to allow gentle integration of new frequencies, because your system must adapt. Too much light too fast can feel like pressure. It can create anxiety instead of awakening. So your path is paced with compassion. Soon, what felt like loss will reveal itself as preparation for a deeper homecoming. The moments when you thought you were abandoned may reveal themselves as the moments you learned to anchor your own presence. The relationships that ended may reveal themselves as the doors that closed so you could walk through a truer one. The loneliness may reveal itself as the clearing of space so you could finally hear your own soul. Phase 7. Living as the bridge. You are the bridge between the worlds, embodying crystalline wisdom on Earth. This is not a grand title. It's a quiet responsibility. A bridge does not demand attention. It simply stands steady, allowing others to cross from fear into love, from confusion into gentleness, from isolation into connection. It is not your task to change everyone you meet, to wake them up, to argue them into awakening. That would exhaust you and distort your mission. Your task is to remain steadfast in love, radiating the frequency of remembrance so others too feel safe to awaken. In your presence, people feel a comfort they cannot name, a reminder of another home, another family, another way to belong. They may not know why they can breathe easier around you. They may not know why they feel calmer, why they suddenly want to tell the truth, why they remember parts of themselves they forgot. That is your bridge work. You don't have to be perfect to do it. Bridges don't judge the weather. They hold their place. And you too can hold your place. Soft heart, clear boundaries, open presence. Here is the deepest truth, encoded with the light of the seven sisters. You are not lost. Not now, not ever. Every sigh, every longing, every stumble, each was an invitation for your soul to find itself anew. You chose the veiling so you could experience the miracle of returning to yourself, not all at once, but in waves, like tides coming in, each one bringing back a little more of what belongs to you. The more you align with your heart, the clearer your true origin becomes. And notice this, your origin is not meant to make you feel superior or separate. Your origin is meant to make you compassionate. You know what separation feels like, so you came to dissolve it. Disconnection was never a punishment, but the starting point for a far more beautiful homecoming. A reunion orchestrated by your star family with meticulous love. Meticulous, because every encounter mattered. Every heartbreak taught you something about value. Every joy reminded you that light is real. Every time you stood back up, you strengthened the bridge inside you. They have been with you always, in your dreams, your moments of grace, your silent prayers, and even in the moments you didn't pray because you felt too tired or too numb. Each time you doubted your worth, they saw the perfection you could not see. Not perfection as in flawlessness, but perfection as in design. The exact shaping of a soul who could bring tenderness to a harsh world. Each time you wondered if you'd ever belong, they celebrated your courage and beamed wisdom into your heart. Sometimes that wisdom came as a sudden calm. Sometimes it came as a stranger's kindness. Sometimes it came as the right message at the right time. Sometimes it came as the strength to say no, the courage to leave what was harming you, or the softness to forgive yourself. The longing is your confirmation. The ache is your map. It points you toward frequency, not geography. You are not here to remember a place, but to embody a frequency, not for escape, but to bring the vibration of Pleiadian unity into every heart and every moment of this earthly life. Unity is not a concept. Unity is how you speak to yourself when you make a mistake. Unity is how you treat your body when you are stressed. Unity is how you hold another's pain without drowning in it. Unity is how you choose truth over performance, love over fear, presence over perfection. Tonight, if you choose, rest your hand on your heart and whisper with gentle clarity. I remember my Pleiadian origin. I align with the love of my star family. I activate my mission on Earth with grace and unity. I am home. Let those words land slowly, not as a demand, but as an invitation. Feel your chest rise under your palm. Feel the subtle warmth of your own life force. Imagine that with each sentence, something within you unlocks, not dramatically but naturally, like a door that recognizes the hand that built it. And as you whisper, I am home, let home mean this. I am inside myself. I am with myself. I am held by love greater than my fear. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real, then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.